Delaware Ducker.
Call 1-800-USA-NAVY. Let the journey begin.
okay.
Come on, you have orders.
Wonderful if they did this. Yeah. As soon as they did that, they said, uh-oh. So make sure you watch his work when you use that hand. Now these animals range from Southern New England in our summertime, when the water is much warmer than what it is right now. To as far south as Brazil in our winter, when the water is warmer down there. The biggest schools you're going to find over off the coast of Florida, and the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean Sea, where there won't be schools of over 10,000. For their information, if you keep the noise level up, they can hear that. They're going to think it's a bird, they will come up. I know the natural reaction is, when you touch it, it's not going to hurt you. On the far coast, we do have hand sanitizer, and we do have good disinfectant. These animals are related to snakes. Son, why don't you bring that young... As I say, the biggest schools of these animals you're going to find off the coast of Florida, in the Gulf of Mexico.
They like it warm. Oh. They like to be warm.
Let me get the front of him. He bites. He's just chilling right there in the It's a python. You see right here? It's bored. Yeah. He sees us by that right there, the heat.
Oh, there's two more over here.
What are these?
Monkey lizard.
Let me do this here.
Look at all of them.
There's a difficulty locating.
Of course. Look at the baby ones. Are they? Shooting one on them?
Yeah.
Sea horses.
I have to get that one down there.
Octopus is in here. Octopus. They're sleeping. It's one octopus. They're sleeping. It's one. They're sleeping.
Alligator. Do you guys want to see the octopus?
Yeah.
Here, come over here and go to the class.
Ryan. Yeah. Oh, look. It's right there. This is the shark limit. What's in that big tank over there? It's right down here.
Come over here, I want to take a picture.
I swim in here.
Jimmy, yeah. Jimmy, I want to take a picture of the four of you.
Okay. Wait till he comes.
We're going to wait for something to be right here. Awesome, there was a big behind there.
Oh, dude,
The baby blue guy.
Right now.
Oh yeah, the shark's bleeding on his. Hey, Sean. Jeffrey, come on. I got the big one, Johnny.
It's Jaws.
Other two girls down here vocalizing once in a while. Now we have two kinds of sea lions here, with stellar sea lions and northern fur seals. This guy right here is a Pacific harbor seal. This is Rocky. So a question I commonly get asked is, do they ever interbreed? And they really don't, for two reasons. Two, they're different species, so they're not really compatible with each other. And the other reason is, these are female stellar sea lions, and they weigh about 600 pounds. Our male northern fur seals weigh about 600 to maybe 500 pounds, so they're the same size as the females. Male northern fur seals are used to females that only weigh about 150 pounds. So to them, these big... And to these female stellar sea lions, they're used to males that weigh 2,000 pounds. So these little guys here really aren't anything to look at. Which one just rested? The one on the rock? She probably has a full belly. We just finished our feeding and training session, and she's taking advantage of this nice warm summer sun. Now these are Arctic animals, so they do like the... So if anybody has any questions about these animals, my name is Nathan. Feel free to stop by and I'd be happy to answer them for you. As you move on, you'll see our next exhibit is empty. That's usually where we have a male stellar sea lion, Kodiak. He weighs about 1,400 pounds, or no, he's up to 1,700 pounds now. He's a big boy, but he is off exhibit for the morning. He might be out around 11:30, a little bit later in the day.
Didn't like it. It was a...
Did you see it, Lanny? They killed it. Look it.
Yeah, it's dead, right?
Did the bee sting him?
I don't know, but he didn't act too good.
Oh, the bee's dead now.
Looks like it.
Which ones are boys and which ones are girls?
Are boys.
What?
The boobies are boys. Pinkies are girls.
This one has a green and
Yeah, you keep your hand on the other side of the egg.
Hey, look, this is the
Is that a dolphin? Look like a dolphin. Huh? right now, or if she's still swimming. They're able to sleep half their brain at a time. This also allows her to be aware of her surroundings, just in case any predators come along while she's taking a nap. And the predators include whales and polar bears and killer whales.
Where's the other one?
And another adaptation that belugas have to survive in the wild is simply their color. As you can see, they are white. And this helps them blend in with the ice and snow. Now, if you've seen Enoch earlier, notice that he is all white. And if you're in the blue water viewing it right now, you'll notice that Keelan is white with some black spots on her. Now, much like humans,
Well, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Excellent. Well, we're very excited to have you here because we'll have some fun learning about these amazing animals, the California sea lions. Now, I'm going to take some time to answer one of the most popular questions that we get asked by our guests. And that question is, well, what are the differences between sea lions and seals? I'll share with you some of the adaptations that sea lions have to help them to survive out in the open ocean. And we'll also talk about how the United States Navy has been working with sea lions for over 30 years. But before I get to that, I want to introduce you to our 4 male sea lions. So let's meet them. The first sea lion you're going to meet is our biggest. You can't really miss him sitting here in the middle of the stage. Now this is Coco, and Coco is 19 years old. Right now he weighs in at a healthy 913 pounds. He's large and in charge up here, and right now I send Coco out there closer to all of you. Now as I send him to my good friend Jen, I will ask them to please be in your seats. But if you have a camera, you're going to want to get it ready. Here comes Coco. I'm sure you're going to see that today's show. He's full of energy right now, weighs about 300 pounds. I'm also going to be sending him out there to Jen. So get your cameras ready and stay in your seats. Here comes Ryder.
He's showing off. He's showing off.
How's everybody looking at youngest sea lions? Now I'm going to introduce you to the teenager, the groomed surfer, sitting here on the right-hand side of the stage. A surfer is 14 years old and weighs about 475 pounds. He's full of energy as well, so keep your eyes out there at the center of the pool for a great-looking surfer up and out of the water. Now last but certainly not least, we have Tamer, our oldest sea lion, sitting here on the back of the rock. Tamer is 20 years old and has a fascinating history. For 14 years, he trained in the United States Navy out in the open ocean. And as I said, we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. But right now, before I continue on, I do want to spend a little more time talking about Tamer, because he is a fascinating animal. Now, we've noticed over the past few months that he's starting to lose his eyesight. And we want to make this transition as smooth as possible for Tamer, so we're taking a few extra steps in his training. Now you're going to notice throughout the show, when I work with the other sea lions, I give them hand signals. Now Tamer here wouldn't be able to see those, so instead he's learning verbal signals as well as tactile, meaning touch signals. Watch what Tamer does when I say, let's go. he goes for a little walk across the stage and follows my hand wherever it goes. And as I approach the rock, all I say is up. So he knows that he needs to climb up there on the rock, turn around, and get a whole bunch of fish. We're doing a great job. Then also, a little later on the show, my good friend Carrie will join me here on the stage, and she'll be able to continue Tabor's training on a one-on-one basis. Now that you've met our 4 sea lions, let's talk about the differences between sea lions and seals. A lot of people get the two animals confused, even though they are actually quite different. Now let's start off by looking at a picture of a harbor seal. There's it up there in the big screens. Now look closely at its flippers. You're going to see that they're very short. Compared to the sea lions, you'll see their flippers are much larger, especially their front flippers. Well, as you can see, the sea lions use these flippers to support their weight here on the stage. An interesting fact about their front flipper is that it's very similar to the human hand. When you see an x-ray, you can see that they have 5 digits, just like you and I have 5 fingers on our hand. They use these powerful front flippers to propel themselves through the water. Out in the open ocean, a sea lion can reach a top speed of up to 25 miles per hour. So let's see if Little Rat can show you how fast he swims here in the Marine Theater. He'll use his little front flippers and speed swim across the surface of the pool, right over there to Gary.
Oh, shoot! Totally awesome!
That was a great look at how sea lions can swim. Once again, they use their front flippers. Seals, on the other hand, when they swim, they use their hind flippers and move them from side to side, which pushes the seal through the water. So that's the difference in how seals and sea lions swim. But they also move different on land. And that's because sea lions have a rotating hip bone. They can rotate their hind flippers underneath them and then stand up on all 4 flippers. And this ability is important for the California sea lions because of where they're found, on the rocky west coast United States. They need to be able to use all 4 of their flippers for climbing around the rocks, as well as for running on the beaches. Over short distances, a sea lion could even outrun a human. And we're going to see if Little Rat can show you how he uses all 4 of his flippers to run on land. He'll use them in the front from Jen all the way down there to Gary. Get ready, here comes Ryder. Looks like with a 300-pound sea lion. You want to see what it looks like with over 900? I thought when I say that, but keep in mind Coco may move a little bit different because he weighs a lot more than Ryder does. And he's starting off over there to your right.
Oh. Ready up?
Move all that way simply by pushing himself with those flippers and then sliding on his belly. But both ways that the sea lions can move on land is still going to be different from the seal because seals don't use their flippers at all. Instead, they just flop along on their bellies. So next time you're wondering if you're looking at a sea lion or a seal, all you need to do is look at their flippers and how they use it to move in the water and on land. Then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell them apart in this game. But the flippers are just one of the many adaptations that sea lions have to help them survive in the open ocean. They can also catch fish quickly from any angle around their bodies, and that's because they have very long and flexible necks. Good. As you can see, they can touch their nose all the way to their spines. Now, early on in the show, I did mention to all of you that we're training Tabor a lot of behaviors on verbal signals. He used to do that same exact behavior, showing his flexible neck with the same hand signal that Surfer and Ryder used. However, now we're trying to train him for verbal. So watch what Tabor does when I say flex. Good. Well, this flexible net helps the sea lions to catch their fish quickly, but then they need to swallow it whole. Out in the open ocean, if they took time to chew all their fish, the rest of the fish could swim away and the sea lions could possibly starve. I have a great way of showing you how quickly our sea lions swallow their fish. What I'll do right now is give each one of them a whole fish, which they should hold on to. That is until I clap my hands. As soon as I clap, though, you'll see this fish go down in one big gulp. It's a tempting behavior for the sea lions. Let's see if they can do it. There's Tabor's. Ryder. There we go. And you're going to have to keep a close eye on Surfer. He usually has a hard time holding on to his. Okay, I have all 4 of the sea lions holding a fish. Let's see if they can wait for me to clap. However, this time I want you to help me out. I'm going to give Coco another whole fish. And when I count to 3, this time, well, I want all of you to clap your hands. On a count of 3, let's see if Coco swallows this fish when you clap, or if he waits for me. He's got it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And look at that, he still has the fish. Barely moved a muscle. Okay, wait a minute. Now it's going to be my turn. Now I need to be completely honest with you. If you really want that to work, you need to be the person on the stage with the big buckets of fish. Now, so far in the show, we've talked a lot about the sea lions' adaptations. Now let's talk about their intelligence. Recent studies have shown us that California sea lions are one of the smartest of the marine mammals. They even have the ability to use logic and recognition, which we thought was pretty fascinating. So we trained the sea lions' behavior to demonstrate that to you here in the theater. We trained them to recognize a specific shape hanging here on the back wall in a random location. Now, Surfer's shape is the star, so let's see if he can find it. Good. So Surfer found his star. Now let's see if Coco can find the triangle. Good. And last but certainly not least, it's Ryder's turn. And Ryder's going to be looking for the circle. Good. Now some of you probably think that I put the shapes in the same place every single time. So the sea lions go to the same location. Let me prove this to you. I'm going to rearrange the shapes a little bit. And then we'll see if they can still locate them, even though they're in a brand new location. The shapes have all been switched around. Coco, where's that triangle? Good. Okay, Ryder, it's your turn. Let's see if you can find that circle. Good. Last but not least, it's Surfer's turn. Where's the star? Good. Now, the ability to recognize a specific shape is just the beginning. Over 40 years ago, the United States Navy explored but recovered a lost equipment from the ocean floor. You really need to see this? So watch. This is the Navy staff training sea because of their grace, speed, and agility in water as well as on land. So right now, I'll wrap up the show, highlight these characteristics, as well as how much fun Carrie and I have working with Tabor, Ryder, Coco, and Surfer. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show. hope you had some fun learning about the California sea lions.
The way he said, yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. This is an old time waltz about going home. You can fail to achieve what you'd always believed you were capable of from the start. You can lose all you have from the gambling ebb, and you'll know nothing true of your heart. Well, you can see and be seen with those holes in your jeans. The prairies won't know.
Yeah, because it's flat. I don't recommend this because you're not going to make it a little bit bigger. That's training for years. So I got lots of play to do it. You make little pyramid. You're squeezing the middle.
Don't do that. Do that. So you maximize sideways. So you can maximize.
We just push this out. So that gives us play for the body of it.
So you don't have to stay in the walker or surfing or